All right. Why are we dropping frames today?
Oh, here it is.
There we go.
I wanted to start early tonight because I wanted the game afterward.
No.
And
That's all right. We can still get it. Hope everybody's having a good night. Getting ready to get this thing started very shortly.
what is this, like episode 900? What are we doing?
102, bro. 102.
Jeez.
Moving on up in the world.
All right, I'm ready. You share it up.
You ready, baby?
Let's do it.
All right. I don't even think we're going to do highlight video tonight. I think we're just going to get into it deep. Like that chocolate candy box, baby.
I felt like it discriminates. We'll get into that, though.
What does?
You'll see. So will the listeners.
Uh-oh. Oh, you're talking about the chocolate. I get where you're going with this. Took me a minute. I'm like, what's he talking about? Did you just get what I said?
What?
What?
I'm just thinking about the stuff that I can't talk about just yet.
Yeah, because it won't make sense. People are just like, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Click Gaming, a freelance esports tournament company based out of Oklahoma. If you're located in the U.S. and need esports services, this is the ultimate gaming company for you. Contact Johnny Weaver at icychiller@att.net. That's ICYCHILLER. On this episode of the Delirious Dads Gaming Podcast.
I love you always, forever.
Apparently, if you're a robot, you can still get hacked. Did you know that, Ryan?
Yes. It's an obvious.
Duh. But what if you're working in cybernetics? Awkward.
And now, the Delirious Dads Gaming Podcast.
And it's time, guys, for episode 102 of the Delirious Dads Gaming Podcast. I'm Clinton Stanley, and I'm here with...
Rye, the big Rye guy. Rye Maddox. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bringing it home.
And we're missing the hunt dog tonight. He got sick on us, and he's not going to be here tonight. But it's all right, because we brought the crickets just for him.
Well, you know, weak people get sick. It happens.
Yep. I just keep bulling forward, you know. Pandemic, whatever. Just bring it on. Just going into it, baby.
Yep.
But
you got to keep weak friends around so then you feel stronger and better about yourself. You got to keep some friends that are better than you. You know, you guys have never met those on the podcast, but I do have friends that are better than me. And then you got to keep friends that are, you know, weaker than you.
Oh, I see what you did there. Ha. Yeah. Well, really how it goes is I'm here, Ryan's here, Hunter is at the bottom. You know.
Mm-hmm. Is it an age thing?
Yeah.
Are we disrespecting him because of his age? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, ageism. It's real.
Mm-hmm. It's a real thing. Hey, but I tell you what's also real is
the picture frames of my video.
Yeah, it's just frozen. He's got some ice issues going on out there where he's at. So yeah, there's that.
Feel like I'm in one of those photo booths. You know, you go with your girlfriend when you're in high school and you pose for each little picture.
That worked perfect. I love it. Oh man. Well, hey guys, me and Ryan been playing that Warzone life. Well, Call of Duty Warzone. Yeah, it's still glitchy.
Trying.
Yeah, it's still a mess. But last night we started off sucking. We're talking people just shooting us. I shot this guy right in the crotch, then the kneecap. He runs past me, turns around, pops me in the head, kills me.
It was one of the worst nights we've had, I think. I mean, It was like we just started the game, which we kind of have. We set the game down for a couple months, but it was just piss poor. I mean, it was super sad.
Yeah, I might as well have my 4-year-old playing for me.
Yeah.
At this point. So we're just getting real frustrated, and then it was like, all right, last game of the night. Tonight sucked. And then we just glorious.
Wait, pause.
What?
Pause. We've built this up to be something really big, and we're going to leave it right there for just a second.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you guys know, just in case you're wondering how bad is bad. Like, it can't be that bad. It was bad enough that we were already like, man, is it worth playing tonight? Because we're just so crappy. Mm-hmm. And then, after being at what I thought was the bottom, I died on electric railroad tracks for no reason whatsoever.
Oh, that's
fully geared up. In the very next round, after I'm saying I'm the biggest idiot, how could I die on railroad tracks and not look at my armor? I didn't know they could kill you. The very next one, I forget to pull my chute again early enough, and I just smack the ground and I'm dead. So
I did that the night before with you and Justin when y'all were playing really good. I was just super happy to be there. Just came in, snap! There went my ankles. Dead.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I think like I've done that a long time ago, and I think maybe I should just act like I got shot, like someone's over here that busted me real quick. You know, like,
well, hey,
I don't want to tell these guys.
When we were playing last night, though, I was feeling really frustrated. We're just having awful games, and then there was this one where me and Ryan were on a roof, and we got people shooting at us, left and right, and I hear the parachute. I hear it coming down. I'm like, oh, we got a guy coming, and then all of a sudden, the sound ends, and I turn my character to the right. And look, and it's on one of the red sliding, like the where the roof just kind of slides down, and I just see this limp body, where the guy had just landed, just scooting down, just dead.
Yep, till he fell off the edge.
Yep. I was like, all right,
he pulled Orion. Yeah, I'm not the only one who does it, because people try to pull it quickly, right at the end, and if you wait too long, it won't pull. Yeah. Even though it feels like you still have time for it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the night that I did it, I just thought it was going to auto open, because sometimes it does that.
Oh, because you forgot that you had already opened and closed it.
Yeah.
Yep, I've done that before too. Yep.
So, Daddy broke some legs.
Yeah.
But, so the last game of the night, we played. It was glorious. And, I mean, we got third place. Let's just throw it out there. Now.
Yeah. I know you guys were expecting that we won. We've never done that without Justin. So just scrap that.
We got really darn close, though. We got to the barn there at the end, and there was we did duos. So there was a team inside and a team outside the barn, and then we just kind of scooted up into the middle of the doorway of the barn, and me and Ryan were camped out. Just holy crap, it's about to blast off on both sides. And they pushed, and they died on the inside, and then pushed from the outside. Death. Just call us the Reapers, baby.
Yep. Till the circle changed, and we had to press to the open, and we were just nothing, no cover.
Yeah,
and that was it. If we were a better shot, we probably still could have won, or if we could slide and move and do the cool stuff some other people we play with do. But I was still proud of that third place. We both got some kills in. We both got out of some pretty tight spots.
Yeah. Well, and we also, at the end, when we were running out of the house, we got pushed up by the gas to literally where we had the corner, the door,
and the doorway.
And the gas is right there by us. And when we opened the door to see what was going on, there happened to be a player right there at the door. So we had to shoot and kill him, which alerted everybody. Hey, there's guys right there. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, it was fun though. It was high pressure, a lot of stress.
Yeah.
But
it's less. I've been there many a times with Justin, and it's less stressful.
Yeah, because you have someone calling out more.
Well, and I'm counting on Justin. If we lose, it's Justin's fault.
Okay. He's supposed to carry that wagon.
That's right.
Oh,
man.
Well, hey, tonight, guys, we're bringing, of course, every week, gaming news. I know you probably are like, geez, always talking about the gaming news. Well, duh, because it's called Delirious Dad's Gaming, okay? Yeah. So, the news of the week, we got some of the best news, okay? And I'm off on BlizzCon Line. I thought it was this coming weekend. I'd even pulled up an article. We were going to talk about the schedule. We're just going to go ahead and talk about prepping it,
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, realize that that's not going to happen. So
makes sense. Why would they do it on the freaking Valentine's Day? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all. So I felt like I had got a colonoscopy prep, took the drink, and then realized, oh, it's not this weekend.
Oh, boy.
Next weekend.
Just violent.
Yep.
Okay, I want you guys to know, you guys don't live here in Oklahoma, but if you live anywhere around the middle of the country, it is getting ridiculously cold. Colder than normal for our area. We're kind of normal right now, but it's usually only like this for a couple of days. We're looking at like 8 days of this, and it's going to get colder, and it's calling for like 4 degrees. So you North Dakotans and Minnesotans are going like, oh, who cares about 4 degrees, eh? For us, it matters, okay? 4 degrees is super cold, and it says it's going to feel like negative 20 on Sunday. So, and we're getting a lot of freezing rain and ice, and Oklahoma does not know how to deal with that on the roads. It's not like you go up to Nebraska, and it's like, 2 foot of snow on the side of the road, and the roads are still crystal clear, like nothing happened. You know what I mean? It's not like that here. We get 6 inches, the whole country shuts down. Stores are sold out of toilet paper, water, heaters, generators, everything. It's a crazy thing.
Every vehicle doesn't have chains on its tires, to help pull them out of a rough time. Yeah, it's going to be bad. And I've not even went to the store yet, guys. I've not even prepped yet.
I'm preluding to the fact that Valentine's Day is virtually ruined, right? I don't think anybody's going to be going anywhere. I don't even think you're going to be able to. If we get the kind of weather they're saying this week, we're going to be kind of locked in for a little bit. Good chance if we get any freezing rain, power's out in many places. That's just what happens here, guys. We get freezing rain or winter weather, winter mix. Boom. It's over for us. I know last freezing rain we had was out in the Mustang, Oklahoma City area. I knew people that were out of power for 2 weeks.
I guess there was a 30-car pileup yesterday.
I believe it.
In Oklahoma City.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you. The guys that are not from around here, like if you're down south, you're like, oh, we don't deal with snow, so it sounds scary. You kind of understand. But if you're from the north, you're like, what are you talking about? Was it a blizzard? You know what? No, we're just talking about basic little bit of ice, little bit of snow. Yeah, Oklahoma falls apart. It's just the way it is.
Well, we just don't think, right? We're not like, maybe we should go slower.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it looks like it's wet. Okay, let's go 60. Here we go.
So I am bringing you guys gifts and gadgets and gifts, gizmos and gadgets. We're doing that on Valentine's Day today.
For the guys and the gals out there.
Yeah, because it's Valentine's this weekend. But I am letting you know that if you're a local listener, I also understand your Valentine's is probably pretty screwed. So your gift is all that's going to really save you. So get something good.
I'm about to get like a good picture of you and just put it on that screen.
Oh, yeah. Which one do you want? Like this one?
There you go. Can you just hold that pose all night and we'll just go with that?
Act like it's a photo? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can just do the puppet thing with it, Throw your voice.
My voice is coming through perfectly fine. There's no glitching, no delay, no.
Mm-hmm.
But Skype is doing me dirty, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Okay. Well, let's get this going, guys. Let's get on over to the news of the week. Leaks for Geeks, baby.
All right.
Leaks for Geeks. And it's time for the leaks for the geeks, the news for the dudes and the dudettes. There you go. I said it. Is that a thing? Dudettes? I don't know. All right. Very good, Ryan. Very good. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about our first article of the night coming in from IGN. We're talking about the Sony PlayStation 5 DualSense controller.
Okay.
Apparently, they've got them a new patent. It says a new controller add-on device with customizable presets document was published on the World Intellectual Property Organization database on February 4th. Says here, according to the patent, the document's publication would seemingly enable Sony to begin production on a DualSense back button attachment. They show a little picture on here. It's just a diagram, so I didn't post it on the actual stream here. But it says that the PlayStation 4 had something similar. It's kind of like a trigger on the back there, on the actual back of the controller that you can use. It says, like the PlayStation 4's DualShock controller peripheral, the DualSense gamepad accessory would couple onto the input slots at the base of the PS5's controller. The buttons on the accessory would also be fully customizable, which would allow users to map command presets based on each button pressed. The patent indicates that the back button add-on would allow more buttons to be, quote, within the reach of the user while using certain functions, end quote.
Okay.
As some button prompts, quote, may be out of reach for the average hand while using certain functions, end quote. So there you go, guys. PlayStation 5 continuing to make moves. So,
and
good
so
business move.
this is going to be, we're guessing, is going to add basically like you can specific functionality. You're going to put specific functionality in there.
Yeah, you
now,
can map stuff to that.
Now, why would they not put a little button, just on the toggle themselves on the inside? Some people are asking that question because that's basically what this button does, right? And the reason why is the lawsuit we talked about in the last episode. There's another small company that already patented that and just sued Steam and won because they did that.
Or Valve,
and so or Valve, yeah. Sorry. And essentially, these other companies are going to have to go with a variance, right? So when it comes to patents, you can change enough things. What PlayStation has done is made it an add-on. It's got the same functionality, but it's not part of the controller, so they're not, copyright infringement happening.
Right.
Very smart. Very smart.
Yep. And it seemed to work with the PlayStation 4. I've not seen the attachment itself, but apparently it was a thing with your PS4 controller. So, good news if you're a PlayStation 5 fan and you want some more add-ons to the PlayStation 5 controller. So moving on to EA, Electronic Arts. They produced...
Whoa, for those of you who didn't know, Clint probably could have just said, moving on to Electronic Arts, and none of you would have known he was talking about EA. So now you know. It's just one of those things. He slid in there. But, not everybody's as savvy as we are, Clint. You got to let them know.
Okay,
that you're up a notch. Remember, we were just talking about that. So they have something to strive towards.
That next level.
Yes, exactly.
Well, this article comes to us from Bloomberg.com.
Oh.
Yep. This was posted. It looks like Electronics Arts Inc., I should say, will hold a meeting this week to determine whether it will continue trying to create a new version of the failed online game known as Anthem. Says here, of course, we discussed it on the podcast when it occurred, but Anthem launched back in February of 2019 and had poor reviews. Just really wasn't that good of a game. People weren't happy, and when I say wasn't that good of a game, it just didn't meet people's expectations. I think,
right.
As I've started to play other independent indie games, and we've kind of, I feel like we've kind of dipped our toe in other things that we might not normally play, right?
Yeah, agreed.
And we've kind of learned some things like, hey, it's not always a AAA title that is the
comes
best
out with
game.
a great idea. Yeah, exactly.
So it says this week, EA executives will review the last version of Anthem next and decide whether to expand the team or abandon the project. It says here, EA said the company doesn't want to comment on the current situation. Anthem Next, it includes a bunch of major changes that they did to the game's core systems and the user interface. And then it says here also, it's not clear if or when the changes will be implemented in the version that's currently available to players. So it seems like it was just a patch, so to speak, kind of like No Man's Sky had done with whenever they kind of overhauled their game.
Yeah,
to a degree.
That's what I'd call that, an overhauling or a revamping. It's not just a patch, because they completely saved a game that was pretty much gone. Now, in a gaming world, when you think about it, you're going to recognize games that came and said, okay, yeah, you know what? That game sucked, and they did this and this and this, and it made it better. And you'll think of 4, 5, 6 as you start thinking about it. The problem is, for those 6 that went well, 100 completely bombed, and they just wasted more money for no reason.
Yeah.
You just never hear about them because they bombed. So it's a pretty serious decision when you're a gaming company trying to decide, do you let this thing burn, even though it's, so many people put so much work into it, or do you keep pumping into it and hope it comes out? It's a pretty hard choice.
Yeah. I mean, when I look at it from this perspective, Anthem's got a couple things that I think is holding it back in a way. So I'll give you an example. Like with No Man's Sky, it was more of a smaller company that did it, for one. So they were more committed to, hey, we're going to see this through as kind of their baby, right? So that's one thing they had. But also with No Man's Sky it was pretty different compared to anything else we had seen. It was basically, a literal sci-fi exploration game.
So it had a pretty good, even though it wasn't good, it's kind of like DayZ. It had a pretty good following that was committed to wanting to see it succeed.
Right.
Even though it was when it came out.
Whereas Anthem had more of like a Destiny type feel to it. We've seen games that are like it and how it's trying to be, the whole raids, dungeons, the loot boxes, all that kind of stuff in the game. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what they decide, but I feel like, because in the realm of gaming, we've seen, just trying to keep up with stuff, that gaming's kind of like entertainment and TV and stuff. It's very fickle. It, something can be big 1 minute and drop the next. It's just gonna
and if you don't,
how it works.
If you don't catch it while the flame is hot, that doesn't mean you can heat the flame back up. It doesn't necessarily work that way. There's a certain amount of hype. There's a certain amount of excitement. There's a certain amount of fan backing. And if you don't make the right adjustments soon enough, it's not like, well, if we just make it right, you actually could come up with a great game fixer, right? The game could be way better and be what everybody wanted, but it's too late. You've lost the attention of the users. And there's a lot that goes into those kind of decisions, whether you should move forward on that kind of stuff or not.
Yeah, and with a company like EA, they've got so many projects and make so much money. They're not going to support a DayZ or a No Man's Sky when it first came out. I mean, that's kind of to me. I don't know, but from what I've seen with EA, I think they're going to look at their bottom line and say, let's cut it. But I could, hopefully, in the case of Anthem, hopefully I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I think they're going to shrink.
Yep.
They're not going to come out and say we're cutting it. They're going to just not develop the next part and kind of do a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
And that's what I think will happen. Which honestly, I think is the right decision. I mean, I'm not in the middle of the game and I'm not part of the development team, but from all the news that I've reviewed on it and the problems it's had, and what I would say the lack of a cult following, I would say it's not the best choice to dump a bunch more back into this game again.
Right. Yeah. I don't think they're going to see gains. I think people moved on to other avenues. So yeah. Well, moving from one problem to another, Call of Duty, which we were talking about earlier.
He said
Duty. Call of Duty Warzone. They're having some glitchiness, still having glitchiness. And the latest exploit / glitchiness has caused them to have to take a game mode out. It says here on The Verge that the latest Warzone exploit seems to be similar to the helicopter invisibility bug from a few months prior. It says here in that it involves players getting into the turret of a vehicle to make it work. Then players were using the armored cargo truck, which is used in the Armored Royale game mode on Warzone. And
Yep,
was
the new
using
mode.
that. So they were using that to cause the invisibility glitch. So now Raven, the developer of Warzone, couldn't simply take the vehicle out of the game. They actually had to remove the Armored Royale completely for the time being. And they basically said that it's going to be removed until they can figure out
how to stop it from happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you're just going to have people pissed about it. You might as well pull it out and fix it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But boy, it's just another thing that, the game itself is still hugely popular. Everybody loves playing it
Now,
when it works.
Now, I've got to say, in my opinion, and I'm not a Call of Duty fanboy. I've been off Call of Duty for years. Same thing with Clint, because it was just too much of the same. Warzone and the newer Call of Duty included, both of them I would say, but specifically this new platform that's been built for Warzone, I think is groundbreaking in a lot of ways. I think the level of graphics that you're dealing with, combined with the size of maps and the size of people that you're going against, and the way the game plays out, the features that it carries, is very different than all your other battle royales. I'm not saying it's better. I'm saying it's different. And I think they push a lot of limits, and they're trying to continue to do that because they want to continue to keep fans attached to the game, right? And so for me, it gives them a little bit more of a pass on glitches and on mistakes because they're trying new things. Yeah, it's not a free pass, but it's like, if it was just the same game that always existed, like say you had all these glitches happening all the time in regular modern warfare, that would be different to me than Warzone, because Warzone is pushing so many boundaries.
Yeah, but I mean it's common occurrences. Like you had the gun glitch where your gun takes up your entire glitches out and takes up the entire screen. You know what I'm saying? So you have that. We had
the invisible world.
Glitches.
The whole world, remember, was invisible there for a while. I remember that. Yeah.
And so you just have all these weird glitches, and I'm saying when you add that on top of people cheating in the game on a regular basis, like it's still a big problem.
The cheating thing should be handled better. I agree.
I think it really hurts. It really hurts their product, and so I just feel like they're trying to push out this content. I feel like they're on a schedule. Activision has them on a schedule, and it's get this out, keep putting out these little packs so you can have these new operators and new guns and all this stuff. And it's like, wait, you guys need to stop. You need to pump the brakes and figure out what glitches, like
fix the cheating and fix the glitches that you have. Yep. I get what you're saying.
People can wait. These people that love Call of Duty are going to keep playing it, especially when you start fixing some of the inconsistencies.
Yeah.
Because eventually people just aren't going to take it serious as a competitive game if you're just going to constantly have hackers taking it over and 3 years into this deal, if it still is glitchy and hackers and all that,
right.
It's just, on top of, hey, here's my 300 gig Warzone mode, so there's just a lot of things there where I feel like it's going to end up hurting the product.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it already is. I think they're losing people, but I think they gained a lot of people back. They had kind of walked away from the franchise and weren't that excited about it. I think their numbers went through the roof with Warfare. So they don't want to lose, back down to where they were. So they're balancing, do we need to keep releasing this new stuff to keep these people intrigued that we suck back in? Or do we just kind of leave the game the way it is and fix it? Yeah. Based on the fact that, some of these new things is what brings in new people. So
I don't know.
I know.
Mean, now you're dealing with Cold War and Warzone. I mean, Cold War, Modern Warfare, and making Warzone work between those two. I don't know. It seems like each season or each patch that they do, something new happens, or there's a surge of more cheaters, or just different things. And I don't know. It's just whenever I look at it, it's a great game mode. If it would work, if they could get it to work better, I don't know. It's to me that kind of stuff bugs me because when those things happen, then I'm just kind of like, well, I don't want to waste my time trying to get good at this.
Right. I get what you're saying for sure.
Yeah. But that's my own personal feelings, and I get that games are glitchy, guys, but that's kind of my soapbox with Call of Duty. Call of Duty.
I think most people wouldn't call that a soapbox. I think in the majority of everybody is feeling the same way.
Yeah.
You know, drives them crazy. They love the game, but it drives them crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, moving away from Call of Duty and moving away from EA, we're going to move on over to E3. We have some E3 news for you guys. It says here on GamesRadar.com that the Entertainment Software Association, aka the ESA, has confirmed that it's planning a digital E3 2021 this coming June.
Jeez.
Says here
I'm so tired of digital. I'm tired of digital. You want to talk about a soapbox?
But
I'm tired of freaking digital.
But at least we're getting it. Because remember last year they didn't even have it.
Yes, I know. But it's like, geez.
I know.
I want to get back at it. I want to go to some tournaments. I want to Delirious Dads this thing up. I want to start connecting with people. And I'm tired of the digital, regurgitated, freaking Corona gay everything. I'm sorry.
Well, we just gotta we gotta start getting on here and doing the virtual, and actually watching it together. We need to plan that, like with Parsec.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. Then we're supporting this whole government takeover. You know, don't get me started. Let's move on.
Take a breath. Take a breath.
E3 digital.
It says here the ESA lays out plans for this year's E3, writing, "We can confirm that we are transforming the E3 experience of 2021 and will soon share exact details on how we're bringing the global video game community together. We are having great conversations with publishers, developers, and companies across the board, and we look forward to sharing details about the involvement soon." It says here, the digital E3 2021 is set to take place during the previously announced dates of June 15th to June 17th, and will reportedly include 3 days of live streamed coverage, a handful of 2-hour keynote sessions from game partners, a preview night on June 14th, an award show, and smaller streams from publishers and industry influencers. It says here that the ESA's proposal seeks to supplement the event with media previews taking place the entire week before, and demos released on multiple platforms. So when they say demos, I'm thinking, is that something we can get into?
Mm-hmm.
Like demo some stuff, right?
Yeah, it sounds like some demos of some games and stuff like that they're going to be coming out. Yeah.
So media members will also get a chance to preview game demos via streaming. But the article does note here that all of this rides on the members of the ESA who must approve the E3 2021 plans. So I guess they have like a group that actually decides, if they're going to go through with all that. So I think this is just the initial, hey, we're going to do this, and then they have to sign off on it, is what it sounds like.
ESA, SMESA. You know what I'm saying? Let's do an event. Forgot about.
All right. So moving away from that, we're going to let Ryan calm down, and we're going to talk about hacking. Specifically from the makers of Cyberpunk 2077. Yep. In a post to its Twitter feed on Tuesday, CD Projekt shared the ransom note left by hackers who claim to have copied the source code for a number of the studio's biggest games, including Cyberpunk and The Witcher 3, as well as encrypted the servers themselves. It says here in quotes, "Although some devices in our network have been encrypted, our backups remain intact." The company said in a statement, "We have already secured our IT infrastructure and begun restoring data." They say, "We will not give in to the demands nor negotiate with the actor, being aware that this may eventually lead to the release of compromised data. We are taking necessary steps to mitigate the consequences of such a release, in particular by approaching any parties that may be affected due to the breach." The company said it has confirmed that no player data was stored on the compromised systems, but according to the ransom note, personal data was stolen. It says here, "Your blank have been epically pwned, the hackers wrote, according to the note released by CD Projekt.
So I'm thinking here, first thought is, who cares that you have backups? That's not what this guy's talking about.
Yeah, he's got your data.
Yeah, he's saying he's got your source code.
Mm-hmm.
So a backup is not going to stop the fact that he's got all of your secrets. That's called intellectual property. Who cares if you have more than one? That doesn't even. Don't worry about it. We have it still. Of course you do. He didn't say he took it and you don't have it anymore. He said he copied it. That was the initial statement. And so the response doesn't even make sense to me. If he's got all your intellectual property, that sucks for you. That's like Coca-Cola or whatever, Dr. Pepper losing their formula. You know what I mean? Or the Krabby Patty. It just doesn't happen. You can't let that happen.
Well, this hacker, his note goes on to say right here, we have dumped full copies of the source codes from your Perforce server for Cyberpunk 2077, Witcher 3, Gwent, and the unreleased versions of Witcher 3! Exclamation point. They go on to say, we have also dumped all your documents relating to accounting, administration, legal, HR, investor relations, and more.
Wow. So is he saying, give us $1 million? Or what's he doing? It's a ransom. So
yeah, it doesn't say here what the demands are, money wise. Yeah, says the tactic has been mixed success. Cybersecurity experts strongly recommend against paying the blackmail, since unlike with ransomware, there's no way of ensuring that the attackers won't simply demand more money down the line. So
but not only that, there's no way to know that he's going to return what he stole, right? Or delete or not have copies of, or it's absolutely doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so I think there's also threats there of, hey, I'm going to expose your company, we're going to expose you for what you are, that kind of stuff.
Right.
So
it's just like people say, you don't ever pay somebody for blackmail ever, right? You got caught doing something at work and someone's like, hey, either you do this or I tell the boss. You better freaking just tell the boss, because as soon as you say, yeah, I'll do that, I'll give you $50, then it's going to be $100, then it's going to be whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even on small scale, you don't do that.
Wasn't it Sony? I don't remember 100%, so forgive me, but I think it was Sony that whenever they got a big hack like that and had said, oh, no player information is good. And then later we found out, oh, no, it was definitely breached.
I think it was Sony. Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, this could be a simple, CD Projekt's just like, oh, no, guys, we're good. We're good. We promise. And you're screwed. So
yeah. If you get the best people working on it, everything's going to be perfect because it's the best of the best.
Yep. It's a rough year for CD Projekt, man. Cyberpunk didn't hit where it needed to hit. And now this, I think they would like to have their year back. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, that's all I've got, guys, on the news. It was pretty active. A lot of things going on this week.
It wasn't all good news, but the news was good.
We were indifferent because it didn't affect our pocketbook.
No.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. I just meant you brought the news well.
Oh,
and it was good news.
Oh, thank you.
Like the stories were intriguing. Sometimes when we do the news, guys, it's dry. Like we're surfing through the web and we're like, seriously, the big news is that Cyberpunk got a new suit.
The big news is a big dump.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's always a couple that are like worth mentioning, but it's nice when there's some good, juicy news.
I don't even know what to do since you actually floated me a compliment without an immediate backhand. So,
yeah,
I'm kind of shocked right now.
Yeah, it happens.
Well, Ryan,
it's almost Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay. You're working on your.
No, you're just one of my true loves. You know what I mean? No homo. Right?
Yeah, I got you. All right, Ryan. Well, let's give him some of that gadgets and gifts action tonight.
Alrighty.
Are ye scurvy dogs? Where's me loot?
All right, guys. Gadgets and gifts tonight is about the Valentine's Day. Yep. Can't really skip past it if you're watching live. It's Tuesday night. Valentine's Day is this weekend. If you're watching us on Friday, it's like right now. You know what I mean? It's too late. You know, if you're listening now, some of these ideas are not going to happen for you. So.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to order it. You know, it's just
right. But hopefully you can at least feel bad about not getting something, you know, because dads like making other dads feel bad, and it's fine. You know, we bash each other a little bit. We beat each other around.
Well,
good.
I've done nothing yet for the Valentine's Day, so and there's ice and cold.
I just spent a bunch of extra money on prepping for the cold that, you know, I wouldn't have spent. I'd been like, get the blankets, you know.
Yeah.
But I have a family, so I've got to do some stuff.
When you see it say 15 degrees, a low of 3, you know, there might be some issues.
And you live in the country, and you live in a city where the power goes out all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So first on the list, guys, I've got some cheesy ones. I got some spicy meatballs, and I've got some just kind of, you know, your regular lovey-dovey Valentine's gifts. Okay. So, you know, when we do gadgets and gifts, if you're new to this, we haven't done it in a while, it's a lot of times some awkward, weird gifts. Some of them are cool, but, you know, usually it's like, what the freak is that? That's what we bring when we do gadgets and gifts. Because, you know, we all know there's all kinds of, you know, we could sit here. This is not a tech podcast. We're not going to sit here and talk about the latest, you know, smartwatch and every feature that it has. When it comes to gaming, we get into the tech. But outside of that, gadgets doesn't really mean that. So, anywho, first one here is going to be what I would call an honorable mention. It's going to be the only one that's from women, and it's called the Beautiful Beard Bouquet.
Okay.
Yep. The Beautiful Beard Bouquet is... Oh, I got dropped. Let me see here. If I can join back in. I'm sure you're still hearing me. Okay.
Oh, you just went silent.
Oh, that's weird. You were hearing me on Skype. Just now I was muted on Discord.
Oh, wow.
Was I sounding okay?
No, you went quiet.
I know, but before that, I don't even know how long I was muted on Discord. I think I hit it when my dog walked in the room. Sorry, guys. My door got blown open earlier, and I muted it so he wouldn't make a bunch of noise. And I guess you've been hearing me through Skype all night. I must have never muted it.
No, we could hear you on Discord.
Well, you could until then because I was muted just now. Anywho.
Right. Oh, I see what you're saying. You had
hopefully I didn't mess up too much of the audio. Yeah, because, you know, Skype's audio is horrible when we record it. Anyways, honorable mention from the ladies to the men, or the man could get it as a display of his love for himself towards her. You know, however you want to do it.
Okay.
This is the Beautiful Beard Bouquet, and these are a bunch of little rose flowers with little clips on them. If you get that sweet, you know, man beard that neither one of us have, you know, Hunter could probably get away with it. It's a bunch of little cute little roses, you know, that you pin into your beard. So you have a beard of roses, you know? It's like imagine your beard is the flower bed, and you plant these little roses in there. That's what it is.
Oh, so that's cute.
Yep. Number 2 is going to be a 2-person sweater. I don't think I've ever seen one of these. They come in a variety of styles. One would be like your little hearts, you know, those little candy hearts. It says, be mine and I'm yours, but there's only 2 arms and 2 head holes, right? So you get in there with your loved one and, you know, snuggle on up. Obviously, you're not going to wear this thing very often, and it's kind of a gag gift, but it's also kind of cute, and I think a lot of girls would like it. If you're married for 15 years, it's not the gift for you. If you're a newlywed or you're dating, this one probably would be cute, and the girl would probably like it and think, oh, you're funny and things like that. But once you're married this far in, it's like, why'd you waste the money on this? Right. You know what I mean? Things are different. Okay. What do I got? Next on the list is a little more risque as we go down the road of risque.
Okay.
This one it's not too risque, but I like it. Not going to lie. I think I put it in there, Clint. It would be
Is it
the candy.
Oh, let me see here. So
Not the chocolate.
Not the chocolate. Okay. Oh,
Right.
yeah,
So
not the chocolate.
not the chocolate.
I think I took that one out. Yeah.
Okay. So you don't accidentally click on it.
Right. Okay. Let me share.
Did you? So you do have this one?
Yeah, the candy.
Yeah. Okay. So this is
Go ahead and talk about it. I'll get it pulled up for you.
Yeah. This is a candy bra, and it's made like the old candy necklaces. Okay. So you know the ones with the little pink and blue and green and yellow little circles on it, and you crunch them off there, and they're kind of like Smarties, right? Isn't that what they kind of taste like? But instead of being a necklace, it's an entire bra with rows of what would look like beads that cover the the breast assist region on each one. It's like more like a bikini, right? They call it a bra. But I think it's funny. I think it's cute. I think it's edible. And edible things are good between a husband and a wife. So Clint's going to pull that up at some point. But I do think your wife would get a kick out of this. Make sure you get one that'll actually fit them, because the last thing you want to do is get something that doesn't fit your wife, and then you basically called her fat. So hopefully it comes in different sizes, or it's real stretchy, just like the necklaces, right?
Right.
So then it goes on anybody. That's probably what it is. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
That's that's interesting.
Yeah. It's not as interesting as some of the other ones I'll bring you guys tonight, but it is.
As long as they don't make that in underwear, you're good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next on the list is going to be, let's see, which direction do I want to go? We'll go down the rabbit hole a little bit here, and then we'll recover with something better.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I'm not nervous one bit.
Okay, so first, I'm going to throw it up on here. This is called the Men's Sexy Briefs Nighttime Couple Game Underwear Thongs. Some of these names on Amazon are like the longest. Like, it has to be for search reasons, right? I mean, because it's the worst way to ever describe any item. But essentially, this is a elephant for your penile region. Okay, I'm not even sure what words we're allowed to say. We're not going to be showing penals on here.
Penile.
Yeah. It's a medical term. We should be able to say penis.
You can say your phallus.
Your phallus. Okay, this is an elephant ears and trunk phallus cover.
I thought you were going to share this one with me, but I don't see it.
I did. You even pulled it up and looked at it. You must have deleted it.
I think I did earlier with the other ones.
Okay, here. I'm throwing it on there. Here you go. This one's about as risky as we can show, I think. Okay, so
there it is.
You got the phallus cover. Okay, this thing obviously it's got a long trunk compared to a lot of us.
There we go.
But that's what it's for. Obviously, you should go with the cheetah print or the black. The red and blue is just childish. Okay, let's be serious. This is an elephant trunk for your phallus.
I'm going for that leopard print, bro.
What did I say? Cheetah print? Whatever.
Yeah.
Leopard print. I don't know what it is. That's what I'm talking about.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, me too.
Do like maybe a dinosaur?
Yeah, I already ordered one. It's on the way.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
What size?
Well, they don't make one my size, so but my grandma can hem it for me.
Let's hope your grandma has bad eyesight.
Anywho, I do think this would be funny. I think this would be funny if you're newlywed or later. I think this one kind of works across the whole board. As long as your girl has a sense of humor, this is a pretty good gift.
And that is a pretty cheaply made material. Like, I'm looking at them eyes that they have on the elephant, and
it's as cheap as could be.
It's like arts and crafts for your kids.
It could not be more China Wish. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're probably better versions of this. This is just the one I came across. Okay, guys. Okay. Find you an animal, maybe an aardvark, or something.
You're forgiven.
Instead of an elephant. Yeah. Okay, next one, just because we're here. So let's go there. We are not going to show a picture of this one because I think it's beyond our limits for Twitch to visualize, but we can talk about it and use our imagination.
True.
Okay. This one Comes in a 5-piece because one is just not enough. You can also get it in a 12-piece for all of your girls. It is called the...
Whoa. Okay, yeah.
It's called the Funny Ding Dong Squishies. Novelty squishy toy, super soft, slow rising, stress relief, slow rising. I just got that.
Wow. Yeah, so ding dongs. We're not talking about the snacks, guys.
You know, like the little squish toys your kids play with. They're like little squishies. This is the same thing, like a little stress squish toy, except for it looks like your friendly neighborhood phallus. It's a very short phallus. It's not a very intense or sexual looking phallus. It's definitely a cute phallus, if you could say that.
Yeah, but here's the disturbing part. He's like, hey, Clint, I'm going to share these links with you, and you just tell me what you think. I don't know how far we're going with the dirty tonight. And I click the link, and it's just this nasty. I don't know. It's like, it's weird because it's like a kid's toy. That's what makes it more weird to me.
It's not meant to be a kid's toy. It's a gag gift.
But it looks just like it, though. It's like something.
Why would you ever need a 12-pack of these? I guess maybe for a party gift, right?
Yeah.
You're doing like a
bachelorette party.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So guys, listen. Do we know that girls like flowers and candy and jewelry? Of course. Do we need to spend a show talking about it? Of course not. So we're talking about other things. We've got some good ideas, and most of these are kind of funny ideas. And I'm going to end with a really cool one. If you're that guy that likes to go all out, I'm going to give you that one. Okay. But it's still unique. It's not just the normal. Not that the normal doesn't count. Trust me, guys. The normal still counts. You still want some flowers. You still want a card that you wrote something in, not one that just says what the store says. You know what I mean? And you need to get some candy because girls love chocolate. Or if the girl doesn't like chocolate, get them some gummy bears or gummy beans or whatever they do like. Right. But the point is, it's not going to do us any good to bring up, ooh, this is a very unique chocolate.
Or if your girl has internet like Ryan does tonight, get her some better internet, Yeah.
Obviously, all those things matter. But we also know that when Valentine's Day comes, as husbands and guys, it's a sexual thing. Just is what it is. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean we're having sex that night. It doesn't always work out. But our mind is thinking about, hey, I want to
if I do well enough tonight.
Well, it's just you're having fun around that, right? You're having fun around the whole idea, lingerie, things like that. That's the fun part of the holiday.
When you're married for a certain amount of time, though, is it really having fun with lingerie?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
No, I don't understand the question. Is it really having fun with lingerie?
Yeah, I mean, like, is lingerie even a thing after a certain amount of time married? Because it's kind of like you've had kids, the body's changing.
Yes.
Like if my wife was like, "Hey, I got you these sexy elephant thongs," I don't know that I'm gonna completely. It's gonna be funny, right? We're gonna laugh, but
right.
Am I really like, oh yeah, this is gonna get her real excited? No,
she's not actually gonna be excited about the thong. It's the fun. It's the being lighthearted and fun in and around bedroom stuff. And yes, I actually think it's very important. I have Superman underwear with the flap that comes off the back. Yes. That kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Wait. You can't just slide that in there and just move on down the road.
Hey, all I'm saying is the cape is removable. You know what I mean?
Off the back of the buttocks?
Yeah.
Is there does Superman still have his spandex on the back though? Or is it just like okay?
No, yeah.
So we're not talking about like the onesies.
No,
so I could drop them and take it down.
No, the poop flap. No, I would never wear that because that would imply things that aren't okay in the bedroom.
Well, yeah, I just didn't know where we were going here. So
okay, no, it's just like if it's not a cape kind of night, you can go without the cape. That's what I'm saying.
Now I'm thinking like you could do tricks like, "Hey, babe," and then you just let one rip and the cape goes flies up.
Yeah, but if you spin, it does spin out. Like a girl's dress. Okay. Like when a girl spins and it kind of floats out, the cape does that. So it does add some pizzazz.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have Ryan size, it's like a small blankie.
Yes. It's a toddler's blanket. It's a real cape,
Yeah.
But yes, actually, I think that kind of stuff, lingerie. Don't listen to Clint, guys. It doesn't matter if the body's changed.
No, I
it doesn't
didn't
matter
say I didn't say listen to me. I was just thinking out loud, like let's let the dads hear it. You know,
I'm saying if that's where you guys are at, then it's probably your fault. I'm not saying that it's your fault that. Let me rephrase this. Not your fault specifically. I'm talking to men in general. It's probably your fault if there's no lingerie still being introduced and causing for a little bit of fun or excitement. Because usually a girl likes that. Because when you get lingerie for the girl, they feel like you want to see them in lingerie.
Okay, see, I was being selfish there. I was thinking about me with the elephant underwear.
Yes.
And I was like, I don't know about all that.
And Mikkel does not care about you in some elephant underwear. Right. But Mikkel would care that you want to see her in something sexy.
I see where you're going with that. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well.
So that's where lingerie really comes in. It's really still for the girl. Like in a way it's for the guy, but really we don't need it anything, right? Just take your stuff off and let's roll. But the girl wants to feel special. That's why you get them lingerie and little squishy phalluses. If the small squishy phallus is not enough for your girl, you can always opt out for the full size pillow.
So Valentine's Day, candy manipulation. I love it. This is good.
Yes.
This is a good holiday.
Yeah. So you've got the little mini phallus. This is literally his giant brother. It's the same exact design, same exact shape, little eyes, all that, little stumpy guy, kind of cute. But this is a full size pillow.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's your other option. What do they call that pillow? They call it Perry, Pierre. Would you say Perry? Pierre?
Yeah.
That's Pierre. Isn't it?
Yeah,
Pierre, the penis pillow. That's the name of it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I'm in trouble for saying that.
Pierre.
Yep, good old Pierre. Yep.
All right.
And then I think we've got one more rabbit hole, and then we'll be done with that kind of stuff.
I probably would leave the rabbit holes out of this.
Leave them out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rabbit holes. We'll leave out. Okay. We'll leave the rabbit holes out of here. If you want to know what the final rabbit hole was, email us or message us, and we'll be more than glad to send you the link. It just passed the boundaries of our family-friendly show. Okay? I think we already passed the boundaries of our family-friendly show. But you know what I'm saying. It's Valentine's Day.
I think we've kept it pretty PG.
Yeah, it's still lighthearted sexual conversation.
Yeah.
Nowadays, people don't even like the word sexual. Like you should have just said bedroom talk, right? If the kid's listening. So I'm sorry about that, guys. Anywho, it's Valentine's Day special. We could put a little warning that says this episode PG-13 instead of PG, and then you guys can skip it if you need to.
We're going to let Dad get in trouble this week.
Okay. All right. I've got one more here. Let's see. Somehow I lost it. Let me find it.
Is it the real deal?
Here it is. No, we got one more at the end. And I've actually got two more. I was finding one more of my normal.
I got the video, and then we've got the other one, right?
Yeah, the other one right now. It's called the Valentine's Day. It says just Valentine's Day Red, but this is a Steven Stinger.
Singer.
Gold.
Singer.
There's no T. It's Steven Singer. That's what I said. Steven Singer.
I hate stevensinger.com. There you go.
There you go. This is a gold-plated rose. It says it's gold-plated with real 24-karat gold. At least that's what Clint said. I don't see that on here.
That's what the website says.
Oh, okay.
That's what they're calling
it. It sure does. It says red rose dipped and preserved in 24-karat gold, guys. Clint, did you have a picture of that or no? You want me to drop it for you?
I'm bringing it raw.
Okay. So, yes, it's just the edges and the stem and stuff like that. But then the rest of it is kind of coated with maybe like a wax or something that preserves it. Could just be a resin, right?
Yeah. Okay.
But it is unique. It's kind of pretty. It's still organic looking, right, rather than fake.
That's what I was saying. Here's a video. Let's see what this is. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I think this is a unique little gift. It's not crazy expensive. It's $60. I think the right girl would like this. Some girls won't. Some girls will. Women, however you want to talk about them.
I mean, you can get it for your grandma. Your grandma would love it.
Yes, grandma would love that. Is there? Oh, you can buy them in. Ooh, let's see here.
Yeah, they have other other versions down here. You've got a 90. Okay, so
Okay,
let's
hold
check
on.
out the.
That makes sense. Hold on. 24 karat gold. Okay, then down below it says $1, $15, $2, $19, $3, $24. These must be non-gold ones. Why would 12 be $34?
Maybe they're just the preserved, but not gold.
No, there's gold on them, but it won't show it to me. So I don't know, guys.
We do
Can you
have
show
the.
me?
You got the
Oh yeah,
purple
okay. So you
passion.
got some of the other ones. Purple, okay.
Yeah. Oh, maybe the 69. Okay, I'm not understanding.
Me neither.
Is that like 69 plus? Oh, is it the display? Yeah, it's the display. It's added display. That's what it is. You get those little display, like a case to hold them. So that's the rose, and then that's the display case. Is the extra money.
Okay.
Like, I guess because they have little deals that they fit into.
Yeah.
Maybe, but it doesn't really show you. Anyway, you got Purple Passion. He's a $70 job.
Okay. Now, didn't you say there was an all gold one too that was like plated the whole thing?
Yeah, there's your purple. Yeah, they got an all gold here for 100.
Where's it at? Let's see it.
Let me go back here.
Ooh.
You see that paw necklace there? 130? Okay. Here's the gold. Classic gold plated right there. That's pure gold.
Come on. You got to go rose gold. Go to the rose gold one.
Which one's the rose gold?
It's down there at the bottom. Scroll down.
I didn't even see the rose gold.
Oh, it's not showing on yours. Go back to the first rose.
Okay.
And then down at the bottom, it should show rose gold. I know you guys can't see this.
Like this here?
On the outer. Yeah, there on the left. See the bottom left?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
That's the better one for the modern lady. Rose gold.
I'm almost thinking about going for that.
It's a pretty nice one.
Looks like they do financing too, so as low as $462 per month.
Wow, you get financing they offer on $100 items nowadays. We are in it. In it to win it. Hey, just so you guys know, the reviews are really good.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it's like a cheap, like, hey, we're going to steal it. Let's see what this case looks like here. Oh, okay. So, yeah. See, so they have the little.
Just a holder. Yeah.
Yeah, they have little grooves. So that makes sense then. If you buy 6 of them, you're going to get 6 little spots.
Makes sense now.
I like that. Look at that little display with all of them there. I kind of like that. Get your little collection. Yeah, it's cute.
Oh, yeah, you could get 1 year after year type thing.
My kids would destroy that thing in the first year. Be done.
That's true. A lot of kids would do that. That is very true.
Came home from work yesterday. The baby got a hold of a red Sharpie. Mikhail didn't know it. And marked up the carpet, baby.
I think that one's great. Okay.
Okay.
But if you're the guy who's going to go all out, I didn't even check the pricing on these because I know they're more than I would want to do.
Okay.
Maybe we should have checked the pricing. I don't know. You guys can check the pricing because the person who likes this doesn't care what the price is. They're going to buy it. So who cares, right? This is called a Syndicate. That's the name of the website.
A what?
Syndicate.
Syndicate. Okay.
Syndicate. Yep.
So this is the video we're going to show.
I've got a video for you guys. Clint's going to play in just a second. This is a cake, and when I describe it, you're going to go, huh? And then you're going to see the video, and that's really what it looks like. I watched a bunch of people opening the cakes, like real videos on YouTube too, and it's really what these boxes do. Okay. So inside, there's different versions. Inside, one of the cakes is like a bunch of candy. One of them is like a bunch of fruit mixed in there. The box, when you open the lid, the box folds open, and it's like a whole display of beautiful Valentine stuff just falls out. So it's kind of like a animated type thing in a way. One of them literally has wound up butterflies that fly away when you open the box, and you'll see that in the video too.
You let me know when you're ready for me to play it, and I'll play it for you.
Go ahead and play it. In my opinion, it's very unique. It's very elegant, and it's kind of over the top, but still cool. Okay. It's not too far over the top. So I think this is a cool gift. They are not sponsoring the show.
No, neither is Steven Singer. So
you see those butterflies, guys?
Yeah.
If you watch the video just now, they really do that. I watched the videos. They got one that's full of candy and a donut.
So it's like a toy.
Yeah.
Wound up.
Yep. I think all these things are like add-ons. So you buy the cake in the box, right? And then you decide, do you want butterflies? Do you want candies? Do you want this? Do you want that? Next thing you know, it's a $300 cake. Wha-bam! You know what I mean? But yeah, it just looks like a normal box until the person goes to open the lid and they get whammied with something that they're never going to forget. No way. There's no way they're going to forget. And especially if you were like around other people when they opened that box and everybody knew you got that and they had never even heard of it.
You're on.
You won. You know that exists amongst the guys. It's kind of like I did that. Yeah, I got my girl the best thing, and she was the most happy with me. What did you get your girl? Oh, just flowers and roses. It's all right. I'm sure she liked it. You get that kind of response. Mm-hmm. That's what this is that guy.
Got so my wife a cake, an exploding cake, and a freaking gold dipped rose.
Yeah, that's right. And some squishy phalluses. Whoa. Actually, you should have them put the squishy phalluses in the exploding cake box. That would be the winning cue.
Whoa.
Exactly. So those are your gifts.
Yeah,
those are your gifts.
Good visuals tonight. Great descriptions.
Yeah. So if you guys want to check out those, the phalluses are on Amazon. So is the elephant trunk. The cake is on sendacake.com. It's its own place. You've got the flower. Again, I'm going to tell you is on Steven Singer's. I hate Steven Singer, just so you guys know.
And I'll put the links to the Syndicate and the I Hate Steven Singer. I'll put that on our website.
Don't forget, we have an off-limit item that wasn't announced on the podcast that if you're a dad, you need to know what it is. Send us a message.
Go ahead and give him the name. Can you give him the name?
I don't know. Can you? It's an edible anus.
Okay? Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the game.
Is that the one you said, let's leave this out?
Yeah. Well,
I
was actually just making a joke of the actual what you kept saying, but yeah, I forgot about the buttholes.
Oh my gosh! Okay, so we're talking about it. Okay, so we're back. I had said something earlier about something. We're gonna go down the rabbit hole, and Clint said, "Let's leave the hole out." So I assumed he meant don't talk about the butthole. Yes, and when I say the butthole, I do mean literally chocolate sphincters. Okay. There's not another way to describe it. These are
now that we go down this trail, I'm kind of thinking, what did I just tell him to do?
Yeah. These are edible anuses that show a lot of detail, and that's as far as I'm going to go.
They're chocolate. They're like a Hershey's Kiss, but
of course they're chocolate. Hershey's. How can you have an edible anus that's not chocolate?
Yeah, it's like boxed chocolate.
Yes, but very fancy and elegant box of chocolate, with the writing and the branding and everything. It looks really nice on there.
It's fancy,
but they're called edible anuses.
Is that really the name of it?
Yes.
You guys... Okay,
that's the name.
All right,
Belgian chocolate gift. Now I said that this gift is a little bit prejudiced, right? Remember earlier, I don't remember the exact word I used, and the reason why is because on the Amazon description it says edible anus milk Belgian chocolate gift, rude, gay, naughty, anal novelty.
No. Oh
yes.
My god.
And so I thought, so what? You got to be gay to like the anus? You know what I mean?
Oh, jeez.
I just
went there. Okay, yeah.
That was just my first thought. And then I thought about a lot of the young guys that work for me have talked in more detail about this subject, which we're not going to get into. And this would be a perfect
gag. It's a thumbs up for those peoples, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, this would be a perfect gag gift for them because I make fun of them for it all the time. Right.
Okay.
And so this would be really good. And they're not that expensive. It's only $13.99. How many anuses do you get in a box?
12 to be exact on that.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
It's a gift box of 6 anus-shaped chocolates. Oh my gosh. The perfect.
Can't you just say valley shaped? Can't you just
the perfect?
It keeps leading it off. Your anus.
Did you hear me read it?
Huh. Yeah, I heard that. I heard it. It's enough. Jeez, this is a family show.
All right, guys. It's made with pure milk chocolate, though, so that's good.
Yeah. Gosh. I feel like I need to go wash my mouth out after this episode.
Hey, I was dropping it. I thought we were supposed to drop it. You came back in and was like, hey, bring the anus.
No.
You did. You said you can tell me the name of it and everything. And I was like, all right. And then after giving you the name, Yep, you acted like we could do it, so here it is. When you guys look this up, you're going to be disturbed.
I was talking about the other one though.
You wanted me to read the name of the other one? It's worse than this one.
Okay, well that's all we needed to know.
You knew the other one.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you looked at it and you were like, "Wow, they went all out."
Yeah, but I forgot the name.
Oh, okay, yeah. The name is the game. Like what it's about is the name.
Okay, that's all we need to know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. We're not going to do that one.
No,
yeah.
that you're right. That one was. Now it just hit me. Yeah, that was a little rough.
Right.
Okay, well, there you go, guys. Shock and awe going on here. It's not that we're shocked. We just don't want to shock you and your children on the drive.
These are not for children, guys. Do not buy the edible anuses for your kids.
No, I didn't say that. Oh my gosh. I meant like when you're driving home, just pick the kids up from school. You're listening to the
I need
last
a little
part.
snack, a little pick me up. Don't use these.
You're finishing up the last part of DDG podcast, and all of a sudden they get an education that they'll never forget.
Yeah. Oh, maybe we just do a little quick edit. Hey, we decided to keep this in. Go ahead and stop the podcast now if you don't want to hear about that last thing. That's what you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it pushes boundaries a little bit further than the rest did. I agree.
Yeah. Whew. All right, cool. Well, this is a good show. I enjoyed it. I mean,
I know after that you guys are really wanting to support us on Patreon. I mean, there's nothing like what we just mentioned. We're not going to mention it anymore, so you don't have to worry about hearing the words. Mm-hmm. But there's nothing like that to bring people's wallet books, open.
Or just a good belly laugh on the way home or on the way to work.
Oh, yeah, it was
at
good.
Work, don't have that too loud on the computer.
Okay, now what if you were just at work, right? And you know how people have no, listen, if you have, how people just have candies on their desks for people to get?
No.
I'm just saying. What if you did?
You're not going to last long if you're like a corporate environment. You're done. It's over.
You could be the owner and, get away with whatever you want.
There you go. Send that on over to Riot Games? Weren't they having some issues?
Yeah. I'm on here openly talking about buying them for my employees, and I'm not joking around about it either. So.
Yeah, but all your employees are guys, so you're good.
Oh, so you think that the gay statement was true?
No, I think that if you were in where there's women and men and you just bought that,
I get what you're saying. Yeah. It'd be all bad.
All of a sudden you're Ryan the Creepo. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, well let's move on. It was good. It was funny. And I think that's probably one of the best gadgets and gifts as far as just laughing and
it was good.
Yeah, it was fun. And also some really good gifts ideas. Like serious. I think I'm probably gonna get the look and see how much it costs to get the gift box. I think that'd be cool to get the girls and then I can get the rose for the wife. Mm-hmm, and then I'm looking good. Looking good for the icy Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. Yep. The cold, hard of February.
Better check quick if they're going to get it to you in time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. I'd probably get it and, they'll be like, well, can't make it.
Next week. Yep.
The ice stopped us. What ice? It's just cold. Really cold. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, guys. We appreciate you listening. In all seriousness, we love your reviews. If you guys can go on and share us and rate us on iTunes especially, helps us a lot. If you like our content, also subscribe on YouTube. All of our live videos go up on YouTube, and we're going to be doing more and more content on YouTube here in this next couple months. And then also we have a Patreon. You can support us once with a one-time gift, or you can sign up for as low as like $2 or $1. Yeah, $1.
I think it's $1. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have different tier levels on that. If you want to subscribe over there, that just helps us overall. Helps put money back into the podcast so we can do more.
And we do have some giveaways coming soon. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have some products that goes out to anybody that wants it. I haven't even told Clint about this. Anybody that wants it, who's a listener, can get it by rating and reviewing us. It's not a drawing. You rate, you review, you subscribe, you get it. So stay tuned.
I like the sound of that. So it's free.
It's free. Yeah.
All free. That's what I'm talking about, baby. All right, guys. Well, with that said,
Stay delirious.
stay dadding.
And stay gaming.
This has been a Delirious Dads production. For more information about the show, visit our website at www.deliriousdadsgaming.com. You can also find us on facebook.com/deliriousdadsgaming, twitch.tv, and YouTube. Make sure you like and share our pages to help us grow the channel. You can listen to the podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and Spotify. Please leave a rating and review if you enjoy the show. Thank you again for listening, and we hope to see you next time.